interviews simulate real world scenarios, because it's only when you come under fire that you will realize that you are not able to speak fluently, or you have a communication gap, or there are questions that you didn't really think about that hard. You think you have an answer for them, but then when the question is asked in a different way, you are lost. So you want to start performing mock interviews. When is the best time to perform mock interviews? I think it's the first, maybe a week after you submitted, because you want to just relax for the first 1 week, right? In the first 1 week, you just want to relax, refresh, and no rush, right? But after the first 1 week, you want to try and start mock interviews. You want to have your colleagues, your mentors go back and forth so that you begin to fumble in front of your colleagues and yourself in the mirror. But you don't want to, but by the time you are ready for interviews, it becomes a second nature. You are ready for this interview. And that's what separates applicant A from applicant B. So applicant B practices mock interviews. Applicant A does not. It's better to sweat during practice than to stumble on the day of interview. So I'll encourage all of you to do mock interviews, simulate real world questions. And when you are doing your mock interviews, you want to be very serious. You don't want to, there's no time to go. I mean, you could laugh, you could just laugh at yourselves, but you want to also have interview and give feedback, execute your feedback, and go again. That's what you want to do. I say this very seriously because I see a lot of people who are 260s, 270s, but do not match. And there's so many reasons for this, because most of us are IMGs, right? And English might not be our first language, or our accent, we may need special feedback for the way we speak. And so I will encourage everybody, if you don't speak English, your first language, or you have a strong accent, you want to take your time to practice interviews. And let me let you know about the secret about the US. You know, most Americans, when you talk with them and they can't hear your accent, they don't tell you that. They just nod their head and they smile. But they really don't understand what you're saying. But they just keep quiet and they're nodding their head. They don't tell you. And so they will score you terribly because they didn't hear what you said. But they can't tell you that they can't hear you, because they're very nice people. They're like, they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to tell you that, oh, I can hear you. So it is always good to have somebody that will be very objective with the feedback. No, they will give you constructive feedback, but they will be able to tell you the things that it is as it were, so that you don't go thinking that you are good at something when you actually are not. I'm opening a waiting list for people who are interested in practicing interviews and getting constructive feedback in interviews. If you're interested, click on the link below and join the waiting list. But again,